The Book of Enoch, Hanok, chapter 56. And I saw there the host of the messengers of punishment going, and they held scourges in chains of iron and bronze. And I asked the messenger of Shalom, who went with me, saying, To whom are these who hold the scourges going? And he said to me, To their elect and beloved ones, that they may be cast into the chasm of the abyss of the valley. And then that valley shall be filled with their elect and beloved, and the days of their lives shall be at an end, and the days of their leading astray shall not be reckoned thereafter. And in those days the messengers shall return and hurl themselves to the east upon the Parthians and Medites, and they shall stir up the sovereigns, so that a spirit of unrest shall come upon them, and they shall rouse them from their thrones, that they may break forth as lions from their lairs, and as hungry wolves among their flocks. And they shall go up and tread under foot the land of his elect ones. But the city of my righteous shall be a hindrance to their horses, and they shall begin to fight among themselves, and their right hand shall be strong against themselves. And a man shall not know his brother, nor a son his father or his mother, till there be no number of the corpses through their slaughter, and their punishment be not in vain. In those days the grave shall open its jaws, and they shall be swallowed up therein, and their destruction shall be at an end. The grave shall devour the sinners in the presence of the elect. Chapter 57. And it came to be after this that I saw another host of chariots, and men riding upon them, and coming on the winds from the east, and from the west to the south. And the noise of their chariots was heard. And when this turmoil took place, the Kodashim from the Shemaim observed it. And the pillars of the earth were moved from their place, and the sound thereof was heard from the one end of the Shemaim to the other, in one day. And they shall all fall down and worship Yahuwah of hosts, and this is the end of the second parable. Chapter 58. And I began to speak the third parable concerning the righteous and elect. Baruch are you, you righteous and elect, for magnificent shall be your lot. And the righteous shall be in the light of the sun, and the elect in the light of eternal life. The days of their life shall be unending, and the days of the Kodesh without number. And they shall seek the light and find righteousness with Yahuwah Sabaoth, and there shall be shalom to the righteous in the name of the eternal Adon. And after this it shall be said to the Kodesh in the Shemaim, that they should seek out the secrets of righteousness, the heritage of belief, for it has become bright as the sun upon earth, and the darkness is past. And there shall be a light that never ends, and to a number of days they shall not come, for the darkness shall first have been destroyed, and the light of a brightness established forever before Yahuwah Sabaoth. Chapter 59. In those days my eyes saw the secrets of the lightnings, and of the lights, and the right rulings they execute. And they lighten for a barakah, or a curse, as Yahuwah Sabaoth desires. And there I saw the secrets of the thunder, and how when it resounds above in the Shemaim, the sound thereof is heard. And he caused me to see the right rulings executed on the earth, whether they be for well-being and barakah, or for a curse according to the word of Yahuwah Sabaoth. And after that all the secrets of the lights and lightnings were shown to me, and they lighten for barakah and for satisfying. A fragment of the book of Noah, chapter 60. In the year 500, in the 7th month, on the 14th day of the month, in the life of Hanok, in that parable I saw how a mighty quaking made the Shemaim of Shemaim to quake, and the host of the Most High, and the messengers, 1,000 and thousands and 10,000 times 10,000, were disturbed with a great unrest. And the head of days sat on the throne of his esteem, and the messengers and the righteous stood around him. And a great trembling seized me, and fear took hold of me, and my loins gave way, and my kidneys melted, and I fell upon my face. And Michael sent another messenger from among the Kodashim, and he raised me up. And when he had raised me up in spirit, or when he had raised me up, my spirit returned, for I had not been able to endure the look of this host, and the commotion and the quaking of the Shemaim. And Michael said to me, Why are you disturbed with such a vision? Until this day lasted the day of his compassion, and he has shown favor and patience towards those who dwell on the earth. And when the day and the power and the punishment and the judgment come, which Yahuwah Sabaoth has prepared for those who do not worship the righteous law, and for those who deny the righteous right ruling, and for those who take his name in vain, that day is prepared. For the elect, a covenant, but for sinners, a judgment. When the punishment of Yahuwah Sabaoth shall rest upon them, it shall rest in order that the punishment of Yahuwah Sabaoth may not come in vain. And it shall slay the children with their mothers and the children with their fathers. Afterward the judgment shall take place according to his compassion and his patience. And on that day were two monsters parted, a female monster named Leviathan, to dwell in the abysses of the ocean over the fountains of the waters. And the male is named Behemoth, who occupied with his breast a waste wilderness, named Dwayadin. On the east of the garden where the elect and righteous dwell, where my grandfather was taken up, the seventh from Adam, the first man whom Yahuwah Sabaoth created. And I pleaded with the other messenger that he should show me the might of those monsters, how they were parted on one day and cast, the one into the abysses of the sea, and the other unto the dry land of the wilderness. And he said to me, You son of man, in this do you seek to know what is hidden? And the other messenger who went with me and showed me what was hidden, told me what is first and last in the Shemaim in the height, and beneath the earth in the depth, and at the ends of the Shemaim, and on the foundation of the Shemaim. And the chambers of the winds, and how the winds are divided, and how they are weighed, and the portals of the winds, they are reckoned, each according to the power of the wind, and the power of the lights of the moon, and according to the power that is fitting, and the divisions of the stars according to their names, and how all the divisions are divided, and the thunders according to the places where they fall, and all the divisions that are made among the lightnings, that it may lighten, and their hosts that they may at once obey. For the thunder has places of rest assigned while it is waiting for its peal, and the thunder and lightning are inseparable, and although not one and undivided, they both go together through the Spirit and do not separate. For when the lightning lightens, the thunder utters its voice, and the Spirit enforces a pause during the peal, and divides equally between them. For the treasury of their peals is like the sand, and each one of them as it peals is held in with a bridle, and turned back by the power of the Spirit, and pushed forward according to the many quarters of the earth. And the spirit of the sea is masculine and strong, and according to the might of his strength he draws it back with a rein, and in the same way it is driven forward, and disperses amid all the mountains of the earth. And the spirit of the hoarfrost is his own messenger, and the spirit of the hail is a good messenger, and the spirit of the snow has forsaken his chambers on account of his strength. There is a special spirit therein, and that which ascends from it is like smoke, and its name is frost. And the spirit of the mist is not united with them in their chambers, but it has a special chamber, for its course is magnificent, both in light and in darkness, and in winter and in summer, and its chamber is a messenger. And the spirit of the dew has its dwelling at the ends of the Shemaim, and is connected with the chambers of the rain. And its course is in winter and summer, and its clouds and the clouds of the mist are connected, and the one gives to the other. And when the spirit of the rain goes forth from its chamber, the messengers come and open the chamber and lead it out. And when it is diffused over the whole earth, it unites with the water on the earth. And whenever it unites with the water on the earth, for the waters are for those who dwell on the earth, for they are nourishment for the earth from the Most High, who is in the Shemaim. Therefore there is a measure for the rain, and the messengers take it in charge. And these I saw towards the garden of the righteous. And the messenger of Shalom who was with me said to me, These two monsters, prepared conformably to the greatness of Elohim, shall feed. Chapter 61. And I saw in those days how long cords were given to those messengers, and they took to their wings and flew, and they went towards the north. And I asked the messenger, saying unto him, Why have they taken these cords and gone off? And he said to me, They have gone to measure. And the messenger who went with me said to me, These shall bring the measures of the righteous, and the ropes of the righteous to the righteous, that they may support themselves on the name of Yahuwah Sabaoth forever and ever. The elect shall begin to dwell with the elect, and those are the measures which shall be given to belief, and which shall strengthen righteousness. And these measures shall reveal all the secrets of the depths of the earth, and those who have been destroyed by the desert, and those who have been devoured by the beast, and those who have been devoured by the fish of the sea, that they may return and support themselves on the day of the elect one. For none shall be destroyed before Yahuwah Sabaoth, and none can be destroyed. And all who dwell above in the Shemayim received a command and power, and one voice, and one light like fire. And their first words, that one they barak, and exalted and lifted up with wisdom, and they were wise in utterance and in the spirit of life. And Yahuwah Sabaoth placed the elect one on the throne of esteem, and he shall judge all the works of the Kodesh above in the Shemayim, and in the balance shall their deeds be weighed. And when he shall lift up his face to judge their secret ways according to the word of the name of Yahuwah Sabaoth, and their path according to the way of the righteous judgment of Yahuwah Sabaoth, then shall they all with one voice speak and barak, and esteem, and exalt, and kadosh the name of Yahuwah Sabaoth. And he will summon all the host of the Shemayim, and all the Kodashim above, and the host of Elohim, the cherubim, the seraphim, and the ophanim, and all the messengers of power, and all the messengers of principalities, and the elect one, and the other powers on the earth and over the water. On that day shall raise one voice, and barak and esteem and exalt in the spirit of belief, and in the spirit of wisdom, and in the spirit of patience, and in the spirit of favor, and in the spirit of judgment and of shalom, and in the spirit of goodness, and shall all say with one voice, Baruch is he, and may the name of Yahuwah Sabaoth be Baruch forever and ever. All who do not sleep in the Shemayim above shall barak him. All the Kodashim who are in the Shemayim shall barak him, and all the elect who dwell in the garden of life, and every spirit of light who is able to barak and esteem, and exalt, and kadosh your Baruch name. And all flesh shall beyond measure esteem and barak your name forever and ever. For great is the favor of Yahuwah Sabaoth, and he is patient in all his works and all that he has created. He has revealed to the righteous and elect in the name of Yahuwah Sabaoth.